Yes, your dreams will cost you. And no, I'm not just talking about money, but going after your dreams can be one of the most rewarding experiences in your life. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Life of Mandy. I'm so happy to be back in front of a camera talking to you all, and I hope that you can get some insight from this video. So, on this channel, we talk about all things life, creating a better life for your own self, going after those dreams or goals, just really glowing up in life and making life beautiful the best way that we can, going after our dreams, going after our goals, and actually taking the actionable steps to live the life that we desire to live. So, first off, dreams are not free. Whether it's you building a YouTube channel, creating a YouTube channel, building a business, going after a certain career path, they're not free. They will cost you something. You will have to, at times, give up certain things in order to live the life of your dreams, in order to pursue all your dreams and your goals. There are trade offs, and sometimes it's uncomfortable to do certain things that we need to do in order to achieve these dreams. But if there isn't any trade offs, then our dreams just stay dreams. One of the first things that I want to talk about is time. Your dreams will cost you your time. You will have to put extra time into certain things, into certain goals. It doesn't just come because you just sit around thinking about it all day, right? That's one part of it, right? Getting clear on what we want. But the other part of this is time and taking the proper time to do certain things that are going to lead you closer to those goals. What are the things that are going to lead you closer to those goals? Maybe you work a full time job and you want to run your own business. Maybe you're going to have to not go out on the weekends anymore. Maybe you're going to have to say no to your friends, to hanging out on the weekends, to going out, maybe drinking on the weekends. Maybe you're going to have to create a better schedule for yourself. Maybe you are going to be busy. Maybe you're going to work your 9 to 5, and once you come home, you're going to have to work on your business. Maybe you want to create a YouTube channel. And that was kind of one of my things that I had to do is when I was growing my coaching business and my YouTube channel, I was working full time and I had to not go out on weekends anymore. There was like a long period of time where I didn't really hang out with anybody, where I could say I didn't have a social life. I still kept in touch with my friends. I still communicated with, my close friends and saw my family, but a lot of my free time or time away from working a job was spent on building my business and even growing my own self, learning more, reading more books, listening to podcasts, learning how to actually run a business, connecting with other people that are doing the same things that I'm doing. And that took a lot of time. It did. I had to put a lot of hours in before I even got a reward. So that's another thing. It's like you are working and you might not see the benefits of it right off the bat. But if you stay committed, you will. You will start to see some change. It's really about prioritizing your goals over your short term pleasures. What is more important to you? The instant gratification or your long term success? And that is a very important question to ask yourself before you go into any new path. The other thing that your dreams and goals will cost you is comfort. It's not always comfortable going after our dreams and our goals. It's not always comfortable turning on that YouTube camera and recording a video. It's not always comfortable booking in clients for your business. And it's okay. It comes with it, but it is going to cost you your comfort zone. Maybe you have heard that famous quote. I don't know who said it, but it's something that really stuck with me is success is on the other side of your comfort zone. Even if maybe you have like a weight loss journey going on right now, or you or fitness journey, whatever it is, you have to get uncomfortable. Maybe you have to go to the gym. Maybe you have to do home workouts and you're doing all the moves and you just feel like you're messing up or you're making a fool out of yourself. That's uncomfortable. But you know what? You have to take those steps because what I've learned personally is I may not know everything off the bat. I may not be an expert off the bat on a lot of things, but other people didn't start experts in their field that they're in. But the more that you do something, the better that you get. And it gets easier. I remember when I was working one-on-one with people and sitting in front of a Zoom video. I remember like I was coaching people, right? And I remember I would just like start sweating and be like really nervous and just like I remember after I would like get off the call with somebody, I would be like, oh my God, like my armpits are like sweaty. Like this is so gross because I was so uncomfortable. I had never done that before. I had never sat in front of people and listened to them and coached them and created a plan for them. But the more that I did it, the better I got at it. And it became easier for me. I became more comfortable sitting in front of a Zoom video call with someone. Fears and doubts are part of the human experience. Everybody has fears, everybody has doubts. And I think we really need to remember that because sometimes it could feel like you're the only one dealing with the fear. You're the only one dealing with the doubt. You're the only one questioning your own self. You're making a fool out of your own self. But honestly, everybody is dealing with that on some level. And I know it can be like all eyes are on you and you're the one that's being weird and you're the one that isn't doing the right thing or you're the one that's really uncomfortable. But many of us think about it like you're worried about your own self, right? How you look and how what you're doing. Other people are also worried about their own selves. So a lot of the times, no one is really looking at you and nitpicking everything. And if they are and they start nitpicking things, that just means they don't have a lot going on in their own life. So, I'll just leave it at that. Just remember if you're too comfortable, you're not growing. So ask yourself, are you willing to get uncomfortable for your dreams? So the next one is a tough one. It's relationships. Your dreams will cost you some of your relationships, and that's okay. I am 32 years old and I've been through my share of friendships and relationships. And there are some people that I had to separate myself from because they were holding me back. And not necessarily like it was their fault or why I wasn't taking certain actions, right? Like I always take my own accountability and responsibility, but there was people who were just comfortable where they were at and they wanted to go party or they just wanted to settle in where they were at and they wanted me to be there with them and stay there with them when I wanted more. Right? There's people that I blew off, like, no, I can't hang out. And they would get mad at me because I was working towards a dream. But I realized that the right people will always show up for you. And it's okay to have leave people behind, even though it hurts a little bit. And that's the thing, it hurts, right? Going back to that, getting out of your comfort zone. Relationships, leaving a relationship or not talking to somebody anymore that you're so used to talking to really is uncomfortable and really is painful. But not everybody understands where you're going, and that's okay. And maybe you don't understand where that person's going, and that's okay. So we have to look at it both ways, right? They don't understand where I'm going. Maybe I don't understand where they're going, but I can see it's two different paths, and I have to do what's best for me. We have to be choosing our own selves, and we have to be a little bit selfish when it comes to our dreams and our goals, because a lot of people get held back in life because of their partner or their friends, right? I know people that didn't go to college that got into a great university but didn't go because their boyfriend didn't get to go into college and would just stayed back home and that person decided to just stay with that relationship. Now, no judgment there. You know what? Everyone does what they feel is best for them. But again, like, a lot of people stop their dreams and their goals for certain people, whether it's a partner, a best friend, their parents, right? A lot of parents live in fear. Like, I know my mom, she's very like fearful. Anytime you tell her anything, hey, I'm gonna do this, she's like, why? Why are you gonna do that? And if I was like, oh yeah, like my mom said no, or like she says I just need to stay here, just stay in my comfort zone, just stay at this job, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And that's something that, we really need to take into consideration. And I'm not saying you have to cut off everybody in your life. I always suggest having those conversations with people like, look, this is what I want. This is what I want to pursue. Are you going to support me? And instead of just like cutting people off, because a lot of people like our family, and maybe we've been with the person for a while, it's don't just ghost people. That's not what this is, right? Always approach it in a healthy way. But there are some people that you will have to cut off. There are some people, maybe there's some high school friends that are still stuck in that high school drama. And it's time to grow up. It's time to put your big girl panties on and really choose your own self and what is more important to you. Staying, not hurting people's feelings and doing what they want, or pursuing those dreams and those goals because you know what that life of pursuing your dreams and goals, you know what that potential holds for you. Those that are truly meant to be in your life will support your growth and not hold you back. So the next one is money. We're not going to ignore the financial investment of some of these dreams that we have, right? When you want to start a business, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you starting the LLC. It's going to cost you your business equipment. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. It's going to cost you investing into a camera. It's going to cost you into getting a computer, and need to be okay with that. It is going to be a financial investment. And I know sometimes it could be a struggle to come up with the money for a lot of those things, but we really need to get our finances in order first. And I am preaching to the choir. Okay, I was never really like responsible, like in my early 20s, was never really responsible with money. And over time, I learned that it is important to be responsible with your money and not just buying things and overconsumption. That's like a huge thing right now. Like, everyone just buys things. And that's something that I'm trying to work on, because I was like buying cup after cup, cute pillow, blanket. Oh, I saw this on TikTok. Let me buy it. And right now I'm really practicing not over consuming things and putting that money into things that are actually going to benefit me in my future. I know it can be scary because we can say, well, I'm not guaranteed success, right? If someone like goes all in on a YouTube channel, for example, and buys a camera, buys a computer, investing all this money, maybe paying someone to edit their videos, could be like, well, I'm not guaranteed a return. And I know that that can be the scary part of it, but I just always feel like whenever you invest in something, it is in something that is beneficial for your future, it is never wasted. And that's why we cannot give up, because if we don't see like the results and the growth that we want with whatever it is in this life, it could be easy to like, you know what, I'm gonna quit. It's not working for me. But we just have to keep going, because we never know when we're gonna hit that gold. It reminds me, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that picture. I don't know where it's from, honestly, but it's the guy like digging for gold, and he like gives up right before like the gold is there. We don't want to be that guy, okay? We don't want to be that guy. Okay, keep going. It is so worth it. And, there is a lot of things that I failed at in life that I tried, but it always made me a better person overall. It always helped me learn something that I was able to apply in something else, and then did see the success that I wanted. Number 5 is a big one for me. So your success will cost you your mental health at times and your emotional well-being at times, because there is a lot of self-doubt that comes. There could be criticism from others that comes. Sometimes I get really mean, hateful comments on my videos. I have been getting them. I remember when I first got my first hate comment, it was like the worst thing ever. And I really had to just really change my mind on that and realize like there's like 10 amazing, great comments from people. And then there's that one horrible comment. And instead of focusing on that horrible comment, I can look at these 10 amazing comments. But yeah, it will cost you your emotional well-being at times. There will be doubt, there will be confusion. It will feel like you're wasting your time. And even checking for the success, right? Like, where's the success? Where's the success at? I've been working on this for months and I haven't really seen any benefits. That can really mess with you. And I understand because I lived through it. I'm a human. And that's another thing, going back to what I was talking about before, it's like you're not alone. A lot of us are dealing with the same things that you're dealing with, and it's part of life. It's part of that human experience. You'll question your own worthiness. You'll question if you're even worthy of this, if you're even good enough for this. But remember, it's normal. There's nothing wrong with you. Because I know that's like the main thing is a lot of people have those doubts and question themselves and have a fear of failure and think that something is wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you. It's honestly part of the process. It's honestly just comes with the territory of pursuing your dreams and your goals. But it does get better. There will be days where you do feel better sometimes, and there'll be days where maybe you don't feel as good about it and you're back in your doubt, and maybe you're like, something's wrong with me. It's part of the experience, and we need to do whatever is best for us in those moments. So, like I always say, start a workout program or go for walks, get out in nature if you need to. I know, success can cost you your weekends, but there was a time where I was like, okay, one Saturday out of the month, or maybe one Saturday every 2 months or so, I will make some time to like hang out with a friend or something, some free time, or give myself a day off during the week. That is important as well. So, yes, it will cost you your time, but we need to be better at managing our time as well, and also giving room for maybe those breaks that we need, because that can also help our mental health. So giving the breaks that you need. It's okay to take a day off. Okay, I know that's something that I struggled with a lot, is feeling like if I take a day off, I'm gonna ruin my momentum, but that's not true. Okay, take a day off, then come back to it if you need to. Working out has really helped me a lot, moving my body, having a workout program in place, eating healthier foods, drinking a lot of water helps my mental health. It keeps me focused. What we consume really helps our brain and how we feel, and really how productive we are as well. So just keep that in mind. Do what's best for you when it comes to like the mental and emotional part of this, because it can take a toll on you, but you have to be the one to prioritize that side as well of like, okay, I'm working so hard. I've been working so hard. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay to take a breath every now and then. It's okay to go out with a friend and have a margarita and catch up. And then guess what? Next weekend, I'm right back in it. Or the next day, I'm right back in it. And it's it's okay, right? It's gonna be fine. You're not ruining anything. It's part of the process. But I understand that it will cost a lot of our mental and emotional well being. It's about managing the mental load and honestly reminding yourself why you started in the first place. That's something that really helps me as well. It's why I'm doing this, and reminding myself like, this is not just for nothing. This is for something. Journaling, praying, building a relationship with God, that is also going to be very beneficial because we can cast all our cares onto Him. Okay, that's one thing that I've been practicing is really just giving the worry to Jesus and like, here, God, take this. All right, you know what? I feel overwhelmed. I have all these thoughts in my mind. You know what? You take care of it for me. So that's another thing that really helps me, that side of it, praying, journaling, even just taking breaks, like to do crafts. I got really into hobbies recently. I've been doing like art stuff, arts and crafts. I've been making sourdough bread. Like those are my hobbies currently, and it really is helping my mental health when it comes to like wanting to do all the things that I need to do. So just keep that in mind. Maybe that's something that you can adopt for your own self. I feel like adults really do need hobbies, and maybe I'll make another video on that because as an adult with hobbies, life has gotten a lot easier. Stress management has gone way better. So, yeah, maybe I'll make a video on that. So, I'll leave you with that. I know, like, listing these things, and there's probably more things that going after your dreams and your goals will cost you, but the reward will be great. The reward is what's worth it. Remember your why. When you're living in alignment with your true passions and your purpose, those sacrifices don't really feel like sacrifices anymore. You're not working for a goal, you're working to build a life for yourself. It's not just about the goal, it's about a life for your own self. A life, maybe you want to help others, maybe you want to help your family, maybe you want to start a nonprofit foundation. It's not just about getting to that end goal and like, okay, yeah, now my YouTube channel is successful. Okay, now my business is successful. It's what these things are going to provide for you. You're not just working for a goal, you're working for the life you always wanted. And that is honestly priceless. So I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Please share it with someone. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. If you want more content like this, it will really help me out. Leave me a comment down below of what you think, maybe some video suggestions, or you have any questions for me. I'll be happy to answer. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me here today on Life of Mandy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!